Here are the Leprechaun Back to the Hood kills ranked point-wise. So I already did my review on the movie. I already did the kills ranked in my own opinion. That was subjectively. This is objectively. So we're looking at how bloody the kill is, how believable the kill is, how creative the kill is, how surprising the kill is, and how scary the kill is. And each category can get from 0 to 5 points. So there are 10 kills. Let's get started. At number 10 is Esmeralda. 0 points in all categories because I do not know what happens to her. So if I don't know what happens to her, it's not bloody, believable, creative, surprising, or scary. So Esmeralda, 0 points at number 10. Number 9 is Father Jacob. He gets slash wounds on him, but there's no blood. I don't know. I just read that online that he has slash wounds, but 0 points for bloodiness. 5 points for how believable it is, though. 1 point for how creative it is. Like, it's kind of creative, but not a lot. 1 point for how surprising it is. You can kind of expect that he's gonna die, and then 0 points for how scary it is. It's not scary at all. So Father Jacob comes out to a total of 7 points at number 9. Number 8 is Doria. She gets her neck snapped, so 0 points for bloodiness. There's no blood. But 5 points for how believable it is. Getting your neck snapped, that's believable. 0 points for how creative it is, because we've seen that kill in Leprechaun 1, 2, and this has gotta be like the third or fourth time we've seen a neck snap in this franchise. So it's not creative at all. 1 point for how surprising it is. It's not that surprising. And then 2 points for how scary it is. It's a little scary. So Doria comes out to a total of 8 points at number 8. Number 7 is a random dude. He gets stabbed in the gut with a bong that he was smoking. So 0 points for how bloody it is, because there's no blood. It just gets stabbed in him, but no blood actually comes out of him, I guess, because you don't see any blood. 5 points for how believable it is, though. It, goes into him. 1 point for how creative it is. It's just a stabbing. It gets 1 point just because it's a bong, I guess. 1 point for how surprising it is. Again, he's alone with the leprechaun. It's not that surprising that he's gonna die. 2 points for how scary it is. It's kind of scary. So 420 guy or whatever comes out to a total of 9 points at number 7. Number 6 is Cedric or whatever. He gets his throat slashed. 2 points for how bloody it is. There's some blood. 5 points for how believable it is. They got their throat slit, so that's believable. But 0 points for how creative it is. It's just a throat slit. It's not that creative. 1 point for how surprising it is. It's a little surprising. And then 2 points for how scary it is. It's still a scary kind of kill. So Cedric comes out to a total of 10 points at number 6. Number 5 is Lisa. She gets stabbed in the gut with the leprechaun's hand. So 2 points for how bloody it is. It's kind of bloody. But 5 points for how believable it is. Got stabbed in the gut. So that's believable. 1 point for how creative it is. It's just a stabbing, but a little creative just because it's the leprechaun's hand, I guess. 1 point for how surprising it is. It's not that surprising that she dies. And 2 points for how scary it is. It's a little scary. So Lisa comes out to a total of 11 points at number 5. Number 4 is Officer Thompson. He gets stabbed in the gut with his flashlight. So 0 points for how bloody it is. There is no blood. They don't show any blood. It's just him with a flashlight in his gut. 5 points for how believable it is, though. It goes in deep there, so it's believable. 1 point for how creative it is, though, just because it's only stabbing. So it's not that creative. I guess it only gets 1 point just because it's... I guess it does get 1 point just because it's a flashlight and not like a knife or something. 3 points for how surprising it is. You don't expect him to die. And 3 points for how scary it is. It's pretty scary. It's a little more scary than the other kills. So, Officer Thompson comes out to a total of 12 points at number 4. Number 3 is Officer Whitaker, the second police officer that dies. He gets his leg torn off by the Leprechaun. Leprechaun grabs his leg, tears it off. So, 2 points for how bloody it is. There's a little blood with it. Not a lot. It's not gushing, but there's some blood that you see. 5 points for how believable it is, though. He gets his leg torn off. He's gonna die from that, of course. 3 points for how creative it is. It's a leg being torn off. A little more creative than, like, a leg getting cut off. So, that's kind of why it gets a little more in creative points. 2 points for how surprising it is. It's not that surprising that he dies. And 2 points for how scary it is. It's a little scary. So Officer Whitaker comes out to a total of 14 points at number 3. That was actually my favorite kill of the movie, but now it's only at number 3. But anyways, number 2 is Chanel. Get their jaw ripped off, but you don't see it on the screen. So 2 points for how bloody it is. There's some blood. 5 points for how believable it is. Of course you're gonna die if you get your jaw ripped off. 3 points for how creative it is. It's a little creative. 2 points for how surprising it is. You can expect that they're gonna die. But 3 points for how scary it is. That is a little more scary than the other kills. So Chanel comes out to a total of 15 points at number 2. But the number 1 best, most pointed Leprechaun back to the hood kill is Watson. He gets his heart ripped out of him. You don't see the Leprechaun actually do that. You just see the Leprechaun's heart in his hand. So, 2 points for how bloody it is. It's kind of bloody. 5 points for how believable it is. His heart's out of his body. He's gonna die from that. 4 points for how creative it is. Having your heart get ripped out, that's creative. 4 points for how surprising it is. You don't expect this guy to die, so it's very surprising. And 5 points for how scary it is. It's a very scary kill. So Watson comes out to a total of 20 points as the number 1 best, most pointed Leprechaun back to the hood kill. Thanks for watching.